Hey you. Yes, you the viewer. Have you ever been driving around thinking what could make this experience more fun? Like what would make this a more enjoyable experience? Have you ever driven on the highway with every other driver being an Asian woman? Well, in that case, that's your invitation to the world of Wreckfest, where people are going to tell you this is a racing game simulator, but in reality, this is a game where no matter what you do, someone is going to ram their car so far up your ass, the CV is going to be sticking out through your teeth. So why am I looking at Wreckfest 2? Well, when you put racing and chaos together in a simple to play package, what could go wrong? And also, I'm too dumb to set up BMG Drive. Now, what can you expect from such an amazing title like Wreckfest 2? Well, besides Carnage, of course. It's a hyper-realistic demolition derby game with banger races and rewarding the player for actually doing what they want to do. And that's T-boning other players for being too slow for their own good. This is the perfect game for you if you have a little bit of road rage and don't want to end up in a high-max prison for running through a school bus just because it looks funny. Now look, take it from me, I love racing games, so that's why I'm surprised that this is the first time I've ever done one of these. But hey, at least we're starting off with a banger, huh? See what I did there? Yeah. Okay, I'll go show myself the door. But with soft body physics comes beautiful junkers that are just waiting to be stripped apart for all the damage your friends can do from a side swipe that sends you to oblivion. But what does this game offer compared to other games in the racing genre? Well, all I can say is, it's fun. So you load up into a game like a rabbit filled up on coke, a cola, and just plow through your competition without a second thought because winning is the side objective on this game. So you load up and see 24 cars just sitting there, and you just have to sit and think, well, if I get stuck in the middle, I'm not going to survive this sandwich, and that's all you have to go before you have just a hope and a prayer to see if you survive this race. But before we even get started, how many of these Rust boxes do we have to choose between? Well, it's only about 6. Yeah, there's not a lot. But we have a few of the originals, like the Road Slayer and the Rocket, and if you're feeling a bit destructive, why not the Rammer? And as you get into your first crash, you're gonna notice something. These cars sound amazing, from the crashing to the screeching. Hell, even once you hit a car in the right spot, it just starts sounding like a tractor about to blow a cylinder. Go under my car, it sounds like shit now. And look, it's not just going to be you getting piled on by the others. No, the chaos happens all around you in a game like this. Whoa. But if you need something new to drive, this game has you covered too. With the BMW, the American Muscle, and the Gizmo. So once you finally have the courage to take these bad boys out on the track, you're gonna see how beautiful this game really is.
Dear God in heaven, it's so beautiful.
I'm gonna say the N-word.
With its new and redesigned maps, this game is so visually appealing, like if Anne Frank was better at hiding, her mind would have been blown. Again. From the dirt to the tarmac, everything also just feels so good to drive on. The cars feel more weighted, so turning just has more of an oomph to it. Kind of like having a fat chick in the side of your car. And you're really gonna feel it when these cars start falling apart right in front of your eyes, becoming practically undrivable, and this can happen in a matter of seconds depending on what courses you're racing on. Now you're probably thinking, wow, all these courses with all these bends and corners, people are just gonna slam me into everything like my little toe into every piece of furniture, stuffing up my whole race. And yes, you would be right.
Fuck! Oh, god damn it! No! No! Reverse! Reverse! Go forward! No!
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
But there's way worse than that. Wait till you go on the track in the junkyard where you're heading straight on from one another.
Nani? Welcome to hell, mother... Well, we're boned.
This will get you to really appreciate what it's like to actually drive a functional vehicle before trying to understand why the ground is moving slower and all the death boxes are getting faster. But look, if racing isn't your style, this game has you covered with demolition derbies, where you just gotta go in there and cause as much havoc as possible and hope your car doesn't stop moving because unlike Diddy, these guys aren't gonna stop pounding till the cops arrive. But if you do it hard enough and let them clap you from the back, then you might just have enough to survive the battle. But don't worry, they only have deathmatch at the moment, so you can respawn. But if you really want to see the limits of the soft body mechanics in this game, you always have the testing grounds, where you can throw your car basically through anything that basically exists. Want to wreck your suspension? There's always these big ass jumps.
Shit.
You want to fling your car into the stratosphere? They have that too.
What happened to the car? I just got...
Hell, there's even a fucking cannon if you get bored.
Whoa.
Basically, all I'm trying to say is that if you want to wreck your car in the most brutal way possible, here you go. Have fun.
Take me, daddy.
But look, there's more in the game than just this, and one of my favourite things is the new damage difficulty multiplier. So if you're an avid fan of the original game, you'll definitely remember the realistic damage. You know that thing that made every race feel like it could be your last as soon as you sneezed on somebody? Well, now they have record difficulty. Now, does this make the game any harder? No, but what it does do is makes the cars wreck quicker, so one hit and you could be absolutely destroyed. Now, I don't know exactly what they did with record difficulty, but so far I have never died, but my car always looks to be like Timmy from South Park, crippled, unable to move, and something my insurance won't cover. So I decided to test my luck and do a figure 8 race, 10 laps, and see if I could win this. Now, how hard could this be? Well, after starting up one race and accidentally putting it to 4 laps and crushing it, I was full of confidence. So the proper race starts, and in the second lap, boom, enemy tries to do a barrel roll right into me and tried to take my goddamn roof of my car. Whoa, God!
Trying to hit me with an RKO, was he?
I swear to God, you just cannot predict this game. And only a few laps later, the same guy came crawling back to strike again.
Oh, fuck, I can't turn properly. Not again!
Now, the thing is about a figure 8 race, if you slow down, you a bitch. And my mama didn't raise no bitch, so if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die in style.
Oh, get out of the way! No!
Now, once I got stuck in this position, where moving became a chore while there was still wrecked metal boxes flying around me at Mach 3, I decided it was time to celebrate this failure with a bit of, well, just look for yourself.
He can't even show his hands. That's broken.
Now look, I really like this game. It's fun, and I'm a bit of a fanboy when it comes to this series. The first one I love so much because sending my friends back to Narnia when they shit-talked me 3 days ago is just one of my guilty pleasures. But this game does have a few problems, and it really needs to fix them, like the constant crashes.
And the game just crashed again? I think the game just crashed again. Yep, the game just crashed again. There's a fucking crashing problem.
The stutter that the game has when you start a race, it makes the game feel like hot shit on a summer's day when an autistic kid flings it at your face. It sucks, and it ruins your time out in the sun. Look, I have a decent PC, something that can run most games extremely well. But when I was playing this game, it takes up so much RAM that I thought Google Chrome was running in the background. And look, I understand this game is only early access, but it really isn't that much to do here. Like, don't get me wrong, this game is still fun and I still love this game, but is it really worth the money with so many little things that aren't in the game yet compared to the last game? Well, who am I to judge how people spend their money? Have you seen OnlyFans? Wait a second, how much do people spend on that again? Yeah, just carry the 2. Look at that. Oh my God. Well, boys, looks like it's time for me to start a new business, Blazing Phoenix OnlyFans. Come and help support me where you can see pictures of my feet for $30 a month, you sickos. But if you like racing games and this is on special, why not go give it a go? But make sure you have some decent specs on your PC, otherwise your PC's probably gonna get hotter than the outback on a summer's day. But hey, there's no harm in waiting for the full game to come out. You won't be finding many multiplayer lobbies anyway. I would say it's like Concord, but that's just an insult to this amazing franchise. But hey, if you have enjoyed and want to see more car accidents that are probably going to get worse than this, make sure you subscribe and smash that like button for more shit on the internet. And hey, we have grown so much this year, so I would love to see you all join the team as we keep growing forward to make something great out of this. And also, I should also plug, come join the Discord server. We have a server, come join us there as well. Now tell me, are you going to be racing the crash people, or are you going to be trying to break all those time trial records? Let's be honest here, no one's trying to break time trial records in this game. It's all about the carnage. Go on, prove me wrong. Well, thank you guys and gals for watching, and I'll see you all on the racetrack. Hopefully not in the middle, as getting swished between all of those sounds like a great way to get crowd crushed. just like a Travis Scott show.